Welcome back to the OhioIsOnFire podcast. I am Daniel Diesel. I am with my guest for this episode. He is a young prodigy rocker coming out of Dayton, Ohio. I've heard of him for years. He's been on my bucket list for someone I've wanted to talk to. I have him today. It is Kyle Siegelin. Say hello, Kyle.
What's up?
What's up, sir? Now, I just want to know, when did you first learn to play music? Because it seems like you've been doing this for quite some time. What's your first memory of playing music?
Well, it actually started when I was 13. My friend Jared, he got me inspired to start playing guitar. And around that time, he was starting a band. And him and the other guitarists, they're a lot better than I was. So I thought that I was going to be left behind in the dust. But eventually, I became the vocalist. And it's kind of a funny story how that happened. Um, One day, we were just sitting in my friend Jared's house. And one of my friends, he likes to mess with people all the time, so he was just like hitting me constantly.
Yeah.
Every time I just got really annoyed with it, so I was like, "Stop it!" But I actually did no vocals, and I didn't realize what I did, and everyone's jaws were dropped. And my friend Jared, he was like, "Dude, you should be our vocalist." And then so that's kind of how that happened. And then he would have me practice to Lamb of God and Trivium songs, and then that's just kind of how that got started.
Awesome. Now I know in your day you've attended many concerts, and of course with concerts you'll run into like musicians and roadies. Have you ever had any discussions with roadies at all? Do you recall had any stories of roadies?
Yeah, back in the day when the Attic was still a venue, we
Yeah.
some band members. I actually know the guy that ran the Attic. He's my pastor.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but there's a show like a year or two ago that I went to in downtown Dayton that me and a friend went to, and we helped one of the bands unload their gear, and I think it was the same band that we talked to after the show. I think their name was called Volcandra or Volcanundra or something like that, but my memory's not too great, so I could be wrong. But they seemed like some cool dudes. They were just like normal dudes like us, and they were really appreciative of us talking to them.
Okay. Now I'm just curious, Kyle, like do you like to watch music videos at all? I know that's something that people do. Like do you like to go on YouTube and watch any heavy metal music videos?
Yeah, occasionally.
What do you enjoy watching?
What?
What do you enjoy watching music video wise? What do you enjoy watching? Like what bands do you like?
Um, I mean, I still like a lot of the same bands I liked when I was first getting into music. So stuff like August Burns Red, As I Lie Dying, stuff like that.
Okay, some heavy metal stuff. All right. Kyle, I want to get to know you a little bit. I know people, they believe in something, that whether it's a movement or any type of social theory, or spiritual belief. Of course, you kind of gave me an insight. You said that you're the guy that ran the Addict. He was your pastor, so that's very interesting to know that, because I remember the Addict, because back when I first started my career, I interviewed several bands and they had gigs at the Addict, and they were like, "Oh man, we got to get on the." It was like the place to be, and I found out years ago that they shut that down. So I was bummed to hear that out because I heard it was a cool place, the Attic. But
Yeah.
I want to know a little bit more about you. Is there anything that you care about or believe in?
Yeah. There's two things mainly. One, I believe in God, and I believe He created us all with a higher purpose in mind.
Okay.
I think that we have the choice of whether or not to live up to that potential and live up to that purpose that we have. And two, I believe that the system of government that we live under is very corrupt.
Okay.
And I feel like if enough people weren't so apathetic and they woke up and realized their inner potential, and if enough people took a stand together, I think we could bring down this corruption, make the world a better place. And that's actually what my vision is for Bane and Tyrants.
Okay. That's very awesome. The strong words from on your part. I want to know, do you think there's music in heaven? Because people talk about all the time how when great musicians die, they go to a better place. You know, like Ray Charles, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley. Do you think there's a excellent rock band in heaven playing music for the other angels right now.
Most definitely, I think there is music in heaven. Book of Revelation talks about how like the saints will be singing about the glories of God.
Yeah.
But I also think personally that musicians that do make it to heaven through the sacrifice of Jesus, I believe that they will be allowed to play their music in heaven as long as it has a good message and a good motivation behind it.
Okay. Very interesting, Kyle. All right. I want to talk about the local scene because you are from the Dayton, Ohio area. Is there anyone you'd like to listen to right now that's in Dayton, Ohio?
Um, well, back in the day when Miss May I started, I was into them, and they're not exactly from Dayton, but they're like in the local area. And there is also another band. They're from Lebanon.
Yeah.
They're they're called After Throne of Judgment, and they were really big in the scene back in the day. And they're actually what I consider to be like the epitome of melodic death metal. They
Okay.
have their they have their own like really unique style, and they're actually going to be my band's biggest influence.
All right. Have you ever heard of The Devil Wears Prada? Have you heard of that band?
Yeah, they're actually friends with After Throne of Judgment.
Okay, cool. Um, Now, in just a little bit, Kyle, I want to talk about your current band, but I just want to ask, have you been in other bands? Because I have heard of you for years. Like, what other bands were you involved in before this
Yeah,
new one?
my friends did have multiple bands. The very first one I was in was Buried by Tomorrow,
Okay.
and eventually we renamed the band to be Within the Massacre.
Okay.
And then after that, they found a new vocalist and drummer,
Okay.
and so they kind of left me behind. They started a band called Decemberist, and then they eventually renamed themselves to be the Sentinel.
Okay.
But then after that, me and another friend we started a project called the Diabolic Gospel, and we had a few songs on YouTube, but I don't know if you can find them anymore. But then after that, um, my mind just went blank. Hold on
It's
a
all
second.
right. You're doing
Oh
good,
yeah,
man.
um, my friends from my past bands came back, and then we started a band called This Aura,
Okay.
and we played one show at the Spirited Goat in Yellow Springs.
Yeah, I've heard of that place.
Yeah, and we had a few songs put on YouTube, and you can probably still find those. And then we also had a side project going on called Great Mistake,
Uh-huh.
and it was basically like techno metal, but it also had my friend was also doing falsetto vocals.
Uh-huh. All right. Now we'll go ahead and talk about your current band. It's a group called A Bane Among Tyrants. Of course, they call you Siege in that band. So I just want to know, what is your role in this band?
Well, of course, I'm the vocalist, but also I'm gonna be the songwriter,
Okay.
one of the writers, because for the past year or two, I've been writing uh, guitar riffs for it. But also, I think another role that I'm gonna be playing in the band is like being a good leader, not just for my band members, but also for our audience,
Yeah.
because I want to be able to motivate them to like stand for what's right.
Move it to stand for what's right. Okay. Once again, your strong message of course, you talked earlier now, you guys believe that people should stand together against a corrupted government. And because I mean, like I said, I think any people have a vision. I think all bands have some type of vision. Now, whether they succeeded that or not, I think the goal is that you guys, this band you have now, Bane Among Tyrants, I think that the key is that you guys get along. I think any good band that has success, they love each other and they get along. I hope you guys are doing that. But I do want to know, Kyle, does the band Among Tyrants, do you guys have any big goals for 2021?
Well, we still need to get together. Um, Once I get my guitar, we're gonna start practicing through Zoom calls, and
Yeah.
then we'll get the writing process started. And then once it gets warmer, I'm hoping to shoot some music videos.
Awesome. And well, speaking of music videos, yes, you did make a solo project. You some within the last 2 weeks you released the music video for one of your singles called Yet to Wake, and I've listened to it. It's awesome. We hear your heavy voice, like, oh, rah, rah. You're in the groove, man. But the song is called Yet to Wake. So I just want to know, for people that want to know, what is the theme behind this song, or what's the story behind this song, Yet to Wake?
Well, actually, it's about like returning your homeland and finding it in disarray,
Oh
and
man.
so you come back to set things right, and it's about persevering through that, even through your own doubts and through the doubts of others. And that theme of returning your homeland and making everything right, that's going to be also the theme for our first album for A Band Among Tyrants.
Awesome stuff. All right, and then for your scene, we get to Wake. At the end of this interview, on the podcast version of the show, I will play that single. You and me won't hear it today, but the people that listen to this and the post edit, they will hear the song "Get to Wake." I'll play that for them. And I just want to, before I let you go today, Kyle, is there anything you wish to discuss, or any message you would like to share with your fans? Because a lot of your fans will be listening to this. Anything you wish to say?
Mm.
Loaded question, I know.
Yeah. Always believe in yourself, because you have inherent potential that you don't even realize yet. It's up to us to discover that potential and live up to it.
Uh-huh.
And through that, you can make this world a better place.
I totally agree. You know what? It doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're 19 or you're 93. I think we'll never reach our full potential, but we have to try in this life. I got to try. You and your bandmates will try. And I think you guys will have an excellent 2021 once your music is ready. I'll definitely be on the lookout to listen to that, and it'll be exciting for the Dayton area. Kyle, I want to thank you for this interview today. I will let you go because I know you're a busy man. And of course, we have this crappy snow that we're going through, but you don't let it get you down. Kyle, I wish you luck with everything, and you have a great day, sir.
Thanks, man. You too. Thank you for the opportunity. It's been an honor.
You're welcome, Kyle. All right, I'll let you go.
Out there right now, Gust. Hurry before it. There. Come over here and look how cool this looks, Bryant. Stay right there. Look.
Oh, that looks insane.
Yeah. Winner, winner, winner. Start acting like you're doing vocals. Just look at me like you are. Go out there behind him, Bryant. That looks cool. Dude, this is gonna look awesome. Oh my gosh, you look so cool. Yeah.
Fucking pizza, man. You know what we're doing, man.
No one's gonna know it's you.
I need my phone.
You do. Alright, song recorded, starting.
Dang it, hold on.
This is gonna look awesome.
Let me get in the middle.
Alright, is it started?
You're not in here. Josh, be quiet, dude.
I'm trying to get in the video.
Gorillas! Yeah. It's gonna be lame. Dude, you can't be hyped up.
He's hyped, dude. This is for his video.
Yeah.
Cocoa melon. Come up closer, Joe.
Come get with the mob, get with the movement, yeah.
This is gonna look.
Do it.
Just look away. Look over towards Joe. No more vocals. Just chill. Hit the black. You look insane.
I used to watch Banana in Pajamas, that little kids show when I was young.
We are back with the OhioIsOnFire podcast. You just listened to Siege and his track Yet to Wake. That was a solo project that came out just a few weeks ago. And his band, a band of Tyrants, is working on stuff. They're hoping to release a whole album towards the end of 2021 or early 2022. That's what they're hoping, to release a full length worth of music. And of course, they haven't decided the name of they haven't decided the name of what the album will be yet, but I'm sure we'll find out once it's ready. That's always up to the band and stuff. But yeah, he's quite talented. So he'll be very anticipated in Dayton, Ohio, whenever his album finally comes out. And thank you to him once again for taking time to talk to me on the show. Anyway, so that was this track I played.